it, see the anvil rock it. He sings the boogie blues while he's hammering on the shoes. See the hot sparks flying like 4th of July. He's even got the horses clopping pop down the avenue. Folks love the rhythm, the clang, bang, and rhythm. You get a lot of kicks out of the blacksmith blues. Down in old Kentucky, where horseshoes are lucky, there's the fiddler smithy standing under the chestnut tree. Hear the hammer knocking, see the anvil rocking. He sings the boogie blues while he's hammering on the shoes. See the hot sparks flying like 4th of July. He's even got the horses clopping pop down the avenue. Folks love the rhythm, the clang, bang, and rhythm. You get a lot of kicks out of the blacksmith blues.
Neulich sprach ein junger Mann zu einem sehr erfahrenen Mann: Was tue ich, wenn ein Mädel mir gefällt? Da sprach der erfahrene Mann nur freundlich zu dem jungen Mann: Das ist die leichteste Sache von der Welt. Winke, 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 mit den Händen, mit den Augen, mit dem Mund. Winke, 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 denn zum Winken gibt es immer einen Grund. Geh an Frauen nie vorüber, ohne einen zarten Wink mit einem Blick. Und dich führt ein kleines, zartes, ganz diskretes und apartes Winke, winke ins Glück. Jede Katze braucht nen Kater, jedes Mädel einen netten jungen Mann. Jede braucht doch den Berater, der ihr etwas von der Liebe sagen kann. Jede Katze braucht nen Kater und sie schnurrt und macht Miau und lockt ihn an. Und so locken auch die Mädchen mit Geschnurr und Sammetbrötchen sich den Kater heran.
Okay, so Alito Toledo gets the win over Gensei Kaka. So he will play against Eugen most likely. Let's see how it all works out. So Sual Terrace versus Theoman is expected. Eugen versus Alito Toledo, yeah. Zombra versus Gensei Kaka, and Gonzo versus Robert. Might be that Sombra's offline. No, Sombra's online. So, next round, guys. the final being Gonzo versus Heroic, so we will jump into that game. The standings at the moment is Robert and Gonzo standing 2-0, Eugen, Sweltras, Alter and Tioman 1-1, and Sombra and Gensai Kaka 0-2. So, yeah. But it's also, I think, important for the end result who wins the first match and loses the second, or other way around. Okay, so Sombra is sacrificing his... Okay, so can the Kaka against the last game win? With Sombra bailing out. But Robert will be still FK for a bit, so I think we will jump into either Eugen versus Ale Toledo or Theoman versus Sweltras. I think Theoman versus Sweltras is the more interesting game. With both of them playing pretty well in their first game, and pretty weirdly in their second one. Like especially Sweltras picking Chancellor. Will be an uphill battle for Ale Toledo too, playing against Eugen. So Swordtrust will play Axis against Theoman, again playing allies, third game in a row. I hope Swordtrust is not picking Penciler again. Would love to see him playing like 116th. I think that's one of the divisions that got buffed quite a bit, and 17th also should be A tier division, if not S tier division, by now. I think I casted your first game. Yeah, I did. And yeah, sadly you didn't open it for spectate in the second game, so I couldn't jump into it and casting it. Would have loved to cast the end, but if you have to replay, I'll let you put in the replay, right? So I can maybe cast it now. Yeah, let's just download the replay. Putting it into the replay folder. So yeah, I can cast it now. Let me do that. In the end. No. Wait, where is it? Well, maybe I have to. Okay, now it should be in. Or maybe I have to restart the game. And that looks more like it's updating right now. The black folder, so. Yeah, there we go. So let's cast it now. Because, yeah. I want to give you your screen time. Okay, so 116th against 6 airborne. One Pegasus against a Windhund. So let's speed it up a bit. A lot of infantry again on this side with a few AT guns. And yeah, like as it is expected from 116th, not much infantry over here, but some flamethrowers, some Panzer IIIs, and so on. So Robert's back. I will jump into that game as soon as I can, so I might not cast this game here till the end. Oh, a Pathfinder start, but it doesn't get what it wants to do. It doesn't get anything unloaded. That's bad for a little later here. That's really bad. Like, it was a good idea to make this attack this crossroad, but that was still pretty bad for him in the end. And yeah, the Flampanzer and so on moving up here, with at least a little getting both of his anti-tank guns in the right positions. But this one, the Sped Weapon will kill it over time if it doesn't get out of range. But it does. This spray wagon shouldn't go where it goes at the moment. It really should. Oh, that doesn't look too good. And there it goes, down in flames. And another 232 gets down. No, the stream shouldn't be down. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry guys. Thanks for telling me. There we go. There we go. Now you should see. Yeah. So I hope my radio broadcast was good enough for the beginning. With a Pathfinder not doing much here, but a little somehow getting one anti-tank gun here and the Oxenbucks there, still cutting off the support from Genzekaka. And another kill for the 6-pounder. The 6-pounder is really doing a great job here. But it's getting pinned now. And it might get killed if Latalero doesn't press the fallback button soon. Ooh, it's down to 1 life. And yeah, there it goes. So yeah, pretty back and forth game so far. And this Oxenbucks are MVPs so far for Latalero. Even getting out one more time, killing the half-track, with the Gorilla fully ignoring it. Yeah, those kills, this Oxenbucks already paid for himself, and more than once, with holding back all those units. Those Panzer Grenadiers shouldn't get in there. No, you'll lose in the close quarter combat against Oxenbucks. Yeah, no, not a good idea. Not at all. And another Piat hit. Oh my god. Those Piats being more accurate than ever before. This Oxenbucks is really MVP for Latalero. And there comes another Pathfinder, Mosquito, killing the infantry over here. The Spectrum just being roasted. Or burned, whatever you prefer. But the Gorilla getting the best out of him, Little John. You don't see that all too often in vanilla. Well, you don't see Krilla in all in vanilla. But yeah, what a back and forth game. But a little like in his game against Robert, getting the best of the north side, getting nearly into +3 territory in A. So let's see. And the Oxen Bucks, now finally they're out of Piat rounds. After hitting 4 of them, they miss 1. And then they get killed, but still, they were MVPs so far. Otherwise, I think a little later we might even have lost the northern side. But this way he won it by a big margin. And here goes the Panzer Grenadiers coming in, surrendering 2 A1 Paras, which is pretty big. But those A1 Paras get the best out of the Spätruppen. Both players rushing in their units a bit too fast. Like, they should have unloaded them earlier than they do. You never should move a vehicle over the front line before unloading. Like that's, like not never, but most of the time you should unload it in front of the front line. So let's speed it up a bit more so we can get into Herr Robert vs. Gonzo, which is starting soon, I guess. Oh, we see the game, the 3-man vs. Ultras will be Big Red 1 vs. 16th Luftwaffe, so that's also a game interesting I would love to see. So we might cast it after the Gonzo vs. Herr Robert game. So the Flam Panzer doing what the Flam Panzer is bad, roasting infantry. But another Pathfinder doing not much. Like, really, that's Toledo's biggest weak spot. He gets in a good position, he gets the air units, which are a good buy most of the time for him. Like, I'm okay with the investment, but then he picks the wrong targets. Like, putting the Pathfinder in here or over here would have been so much more effective than putting it on a 250/10. That got out of it anyway. So yeah, let's see. Panzer Grenadiers killing airborne Piats. More Panzer Grenadiers gauging airborne Paras. And the Krille. The Krille doing phenomenally for a Krille, that is. It's even a cheaper Krille than in vanilla. But yeah, this Krille did a lot of work. With just firing 4 rounds, that is. And yeah, we're back to a stalemate when it comes to scoring. Right in the moment I say that, a little later gets back to +1, but I think at this point there's still the possibility to win for Gensei Kaka. Let's see how it goes on. Let's see how it goes. Like, let's see how many more kills the Krille can get. Panzer Grenadiers doing okay. Like, those units will not move anywhere, but he needs to close the salient some way. And yeah, he uses this Panzer Grenadiers too offensively. As 116th, you cannot just move them into bushes against 6 airborne. That's not how to use them. There we see more MGs coming in for El Toledo. Interesting. Oh, and there goes the Krille. Sad. Sad. There goes the Krille to a Piat. At least it gets killed by an honorable weapon. Not by something like an AT gun, but by a glorious Piat. As did the Panzer III, I think. That got also killed by... No, it got killed by the Cromwell, I think. And the Cromwell is on a killing spree, killing a 250/10. And then comes Pathfinder. Let's see if it has a valuable target. This time it's an okay target. The Pensacrandius plus an Escape set, which will get killed by it. Yeah, the Escape set is down. The Pensacrandius also die in quite a big amount. And they will get surrendered. Running into the Oxen Bucks directly to get surrendered. Oh. Will the MA109 get out? I don't think so. Yeah, no. Down goes the MA109. But while saying this, and in the last few minutes getting more kills for Toledo, still Kaka, did I not see something down here or so? No, there were just some infantry units killed, right? Still, the Kaka got this +2 for him now. And the Tempest engaging the 250/3, which is an okay target. Like, whenever I see a Toledo now playing, I will always focus heavily on his air targeting. I think that's one of the things he has to focus more on, especially if he likes to play airborne divisions. And here we go, the Oxen Bucks getting back to territory. And while Toledo is doing okay trades in the last few minutes, I don't know what's going on. Still, we're closing on to a +3 for Gensei Kaka, who might get the kill on the Humber with his Panzer 3. Oh no, what's he firing at? Oh, it's a Crumble, but yeah, this would be an even better kill. And he gets a kill on the Crumble. There's another Crumble down here, there's a 17-pounder. And there's the air supremacy for Toledo going for him. But yeah, at the moment it looks like Gensei Kaka, if he can bring in some more AA and stuff, should be able to secure the front line and win the game. So let's see how it goes. Now Toledo slowly pushing forward with his infantry again up here. And getting the kill down the Jeopard, that's an important kill. The Jeopard was a bit out of position, too close to the tree line. Yeah. And Crumble? Say Crumble. Yeah, maybe it's, yeah, I see what you say there, yeah. Cromwell. It's a Cromwell. It crumps well. And there goes down another Cromwell. And then Humber. Ooh, but that's juicy throughout with the Typhoon AT. That was a good air targeting with for the little killing the Panzerwerfer there. The Panzerwerfer going down. And the Typhoon AT killing the Pak 38. And up here the Panzergrenadiers getting surrounded by the Airborne Paras, but their brothers getting the revenge kill on the Airborne Paras, and maybe even killing the second squad. So yeah, still +2 for for Gensei Kaka. Bringing in the Panther G, but he shouldn't push forward with the Panther G. The Panther G getting killed by this Challenger, that's sad. That's really sad. You don't want to lose a Panther G in a 1v1 against the Challenger. And the Challenger is going on the killing spree now. And I think this will lead to Toledo shortly after Gensei Kaka getting the lead over him, pushing back and most likely pushing over the line. But let's see, yeah. Still a +1 for Gensei Kaka for now. Getting quite a lot of territory up here again. Back to 50-50 now, but yeah, let's see how the Pak 43 can deal. It kills the Challenger, that's an important kill down there. But his MA109 should somewhat move over the AA. Yeah, the AA at Polston over here, giving a little the air kill, and I think this leaves Genzai with nearly no fighters, and he has no AA, so those Typhoon ATs can go on a killing spree. Can go fully rampage. Even killing the Shepard. Hunter getting the hunted. But at least the Puck 40 getting the kill here. And it's still on a 50-50, 10 minutes to go. And Genzai is in the lead, but yeah, overall, he gets destroyed now. Yeah, by the way, thanks for the follow. Who was that? Jibius? Thanks, man. Really appreciate it. I think we're on at 30 now, right? So just 20 more to go. That's great. Right. And the Pack 43 gets pinned by Pathfinder, and yeah, that's the whole front line collapsing. Thanks to the F supremacy for a little later, and I think that's game. Yeah, he's scoring crazily now. I think we can fast forward the last few seconds. But yeah, good game by both sides, with some interesting things happening in the beginning, especially this Ox and Bucks being MVP. Like, I want to see how much it got killed. Losses, I think it is? Yeah. Where it is, the Ox and Bucks. No, kills. Ox and Bucks, yeah, killing and Spewagen 2, 3, 4. Estikov set, another half track, and a Panzer Grenadier. That's a real MVP over there. Especially in the early game. And then the Challenger killing the Panther. No, that's not the Challenger, that's another Challenger. That's the Panther G killer Challenger, okay, yeah. But both Challengers doing great. Interesting. Usually you don't see them doing great. But let's move into the final match. That should be on now. Multi-custom games. There we go. No. Not... Wait. Okay. Did they start yet? Let's jump into Theoman versus... That was the interesting one, right? That was the one with 16th Luftwaffe versus... Yeah, the Spickford one on Copycat. Oh, what a match. What a match. Both divisions aren't made for this map, for sure. NP, I enjoyed it. It was a great game. And I cast as many games as I get at the moment. Really enjoying the casting. Really like to get into it. Also, if you like it, leave a follow. So we can get to the 50 faster. But good to see 17 spectators. I think that's the highest we ever got. I think we were a bit higher today already with 20, but yeah, like that's the highest I got so far, or we got so far. Sadly, no co-commentator today, as all the other television guys are busy at the moment. Thanks for the follow, Genzai Kaka. We'll try to get co-commentators for future tournaments again. Maybe even co-commentate with Vulcan or so on. So let's talk about this game. We have Sword Thrust leading with a +1 at the moment by doing what Theoman did earlier to... Was it Genzai Kaka? Yeah, it was Genzai Kaka by pushing down the lower end of the map. But Theoman, though, has the top going for him. But he should watch out for the Pack 38. And he shouldn't move his M7DD in there. Oh, but it's too close already, right? It's in range now. And the Flex 36 now being able to engage. The M7 DD still not engaging. Oh my god. This Sherman is so dead. That might be the M7 DD. But at least he secured this area of the town again. Which is the wrong side of the town. But still interesting. And the M7 DD gets killed. As will the other side. So yeah, well, the other game, Gonzo vs. Robot, is starting now too, but I will jump into it later. If it's finished by the time we're finishing this game, I will just cast a replay. Because I like the matchup here. Steelman now in the lead, even after losing all the stuff in the top. And Swell Trust now investing heavily in the top with some Flak Panzer brands. Oh no, they're moving an interesting path to take, okay. I thought he would move up there and try to capture this territory, but yeah, he realizes most likely that he's losing the town after previously winning it big time. And now he has to try to save it from all those infantry squads moving up and doing the damage. Oh, this duo is in a bad position. This duo is not where it should be. Yeah, move it backwards. Try to get it into Pack 38 range. Has he any artillery? No, he doesn't have any artillery. Even though the artillery for Luftwaffe isn't that bad. But yeah, there goes the stew. There goes the stew. And the Flak 36 gets engaged by the 105mm howitzer. But luckily for Stual Rest, he's moving forward, and Thurman was firing at the last position. He has seen it at, or does he still have vision? Oh, he still has vision, but he moves on. He fires on the previous spot he last saw that, instead on where it is moving to. And the Flak Panzer brands doing great down here, destroying the infantry of Thurman. He was left with 2 squads of infantry, one being a one-man leader. Oh no, 2 one-man squad and 1 assault preacher. But he should really watch out for this assault preacher, because the squad of Flak Panzer brands is moving on to it. Yeah, this dude needs to do his job by keeping off this small armored units. Good smoke. Okay, man, but now again, Swiltrust is in the lead. And he will try to push forward in the town. But yeah, the Steward is holding him back now. Good move to move this Flak Panzer brand behind the 3 line, so the M5 has to move up all the way to get a kill. But sadly there's no AT to stop it from doing so. And the Sherman is getting the kill on the Pack 38, which was moving over the open field. Now Thurman is back into the lead, and he gets the kill on the Flak Panzer brand. And yeah, there's still not a lot of AT down here, the Panzerschreck being the only thing. Together with the Luftwaffe, that does have Faustpatrone, which is a worse Panzerschreck. No, a worse Panzerfaust. And the Flak 36 now being engaged by the... Wait, did he move the howitzer or did he kill... Oh. One of the howitzers got killed here. Interesting, I don't know by what. It must have been a bomber, right? It must have been a bomber. Nothing else makes such a crater. That he has on the field. No artillery yet on the field. But yeah, the 105mm howitzer getting the shots on the Flak 36. And if Thurman stays away far enough away from the Panzerschrecks, he could move onto it and get the kill. Which would leave him with all those area in his control. Nice move by the Black Panther Brand, and nice move by the Panzer Shrek, getting the kill on the Steward. That's the Steward kill? No, that's the Black Panther Brand, but somehow the Steward disappeared, so it must have been the Panzer Shrek. Now the Black Panther Brand is wreaking havoc. The M15 is doing what an M15 has to do and stopping the HS-129 from killing. And then the P-38 Lightning comes in and kills the one HS, which is a good kill. Whoa! But the Flak 36 getting a direct hit on the P-38, which has paper armor, so it gets killed by it. Oh, nice! And the rifle's getting one grenade onto the Brand a second before that would have been stunned, and getting the kill on the Brand, which leaves Tress with just 2 Flak Panzer Brands from 5 previously, I think it was, and one being assaulted by an assault bazooka. But this assault bazooka move was another one of Tillman's dashes to the wire. But he gets it out alive. But smoking instead of firing. Yeah, he should have. If those would have been HE rounds, the Pioneers would have been dead. But he's out of HE rounds? No, he has 3 more left. But yeah, 3 HE rounds hitting like the smoke rounds. Those Pioneers would have been at least down to 1 unit maximum, but I think they would have been dead. The Flak getting the kill on the anti-tank gun of Thierman there, the M1 gun. But overall, a really interesting game. With Thierman at the moment controlling this area and securing the +2 for him. So he scores quite heavily at the moment. And now we're live. Okay. Both Flak Panzers moving in again, but they have to move. Watch out. One gets killed, the other gets surrendered. So there's no Flak Panzers anymore. Which is good news for Thierman, because his infantry should be better than the infantry of Tress for now. Yeah, the music is from cards. The cards. The cards game. The developer gave me the playlist on YouTube. I can share the playlist later with you if you want to have the playlist. I think it's pretty relaxed music, and I don't think all the songs are in cards yet, but all of those songs will come into cards down the road, if I understand them correctly. This Panzer Shrek down here is sneaky as hell. And now it's moving up to get a kill on an not yet unloaded infantry squad, which is standing in the middle of nowhere. Like, what the hell? And it gets the kill, oh my god. What a kill. Like, what a random... Why was there an infantry squad standing there in the first place? And then it's getting killed by the Luftwaffe Panzer Shrek, but this Panzer Shrek has to be chances to get on Allegedly's Oxenbach's level of being MVP. Killing this 105mm howitzer would have been... Oh, but it's taking the wrong way. Sad, but yeah. This would have been a huge kill. I think it's 125 points. Yeah, 125 points for half track plus the damage. So again, this kill would have been huge. Luftwaffe Pioneers against the Assault Bazookas, but Thierman realizes it, moving it back, and yeah, negates the Luftwaffe Pioneer. 150p? What do you mean hull break? That's my... Doesn't say I have any frame drops or so. I should stream in high quality. So, what are you talking about, Hullbreak? Oh, 125? No, then it should be 100. No, I think 125. It's 105 for 100. It's 105 points. I play second infantry a lot. It's 125 points with the half track. 105 for the howitzer alone. The bigger one, the 150 millimeters, 125 points. And the half track is 20 points, so it's for sure not 150. It would be 145. But yeah, it gets a kill on the Steward here, the Panzer track, so it's on the way to become MVP. Another infantry squad moving up, another infantry squad getting killed by the Panzer track. Like, really, that's huge. That was a really good move from Sualtres. Like, he brought it in the first minutes of the game, and now it's doing a huge job there. Might be 140 points. Maybe the 105, it's 120 points. But it's for sure not 150 points. But yeah, we'll check it later. The town is still in a stalemate, but Sualtres is getting the top back. And he gets another kill. And this is the last... No, one more round left for the Luftwaffe Panzerschreck. And Clement still hasn't realized it. Oh man. Did he realize it now? No, he's... Why is he always moving his infantry up there? Oh my god. That's such an efficient Luftwaffe Panzerschreck. That's with Luftwaffe Panzerschrecks being even cheaper than normal Panzerschrecks. And there goes, because he lost the AT gun over here, AA gun over here, he also loses his 105mm howitzer over there, which leaves him without artillery to counter the flags. Or the pucks. So yeah, Thielmann has to win the town now, which also does look grim for him. With the stew and all the infantry coming up. Well, but if he moves them there, yeah, like that's also thought, but then he moves them to the wrong spot. He would have to unload them there, right? Not there. But I guess it's nearly 4 AM in the morning for him, so I guess his decision making is excusable at the moment. And his last artillery piece gets also killed. And yeah, now he has 3 AA pieces up here, 4 AA pieces, but nothing else up there. And the Pak 40 is slowly but surely creeping onto the M15s. Like really just a few more meters, and then it can engage, I think. It cannot on this one. No, they're both behind cover, but still. Not much on the board for Thielmann anymore. Oh yeah, the stew is something that we gave the 16th Luftwaffe an A. I think that and some stars on the packs was where the changes. As where for Big Red 1 we changed. We buffed the assault bazooka stealth from good to very good, as it should be, and we gave them a few more infantry cards in A. And in C they got an M7 DD card, which would be useful against this division. I hope the man has it in the stack, because with M7 DDs he could push up here. Especially with this AA behind him. Because they can outrange the Flak 36 with attack move order. So yeah, I hope for him that he has them in his deck, because that could be the way to save the game. Airplay is not. Airplay for sure is not. Not against Flak 36s. And not with a lightning rocket that doesn't deal a lot of damage. Well, it doesn't look like he has the M7 DDs in his deck. Otherwise he should have brought them in already. Another kill on half track for Suras. Yeah, the infantry of Suras is now overwhelming in the town. And this Sherman shouldn't move any further. Like, yeah, move it around, but not. Maybe getting a kill on Stu would. Oh, bounce on 400 meters. That sucks. But Suras hasn't realized it yet, so that's at least something. Oh, by the pack 40 down the road, unloading all the assault creatures. And now Suras realizes, moving back his Stu. And Human is getting into the range of the Luftwaffe assault. The Luftwaffe? No, not quite, but nearly. That would have been game over in the town for him. And yeah, there's no long range for him in the north. But even that he doesn't have any artillery left because he brought two A phase 105 millimeters. So and there you just get them one per card, I think it is. So yeah. And if he doesn't have N7s or artillery to hold off those long range AT and HE units, like they also have good HE, so you cannot even engage them with infantry. I think the game is over for him. And there might go another M15 for him. Yeah, another M15 is down. The Bofors is down already. And yeah, he tries to push the town. But now his Sherman gets engaged by the infantry. He's falling back. Everything here is pinned. The Sherman... What's the Sherman doing? Okay, it's turning, okay. I feared for a moment that it would fall back into the Luftwaffe Jäger. But it should put... What is it doing? Why is it turning again? Oh my god. Might even turn again now. Yeah, and there it goes, 3-man surrenders. This should secure third place for... yeah, this should secure third place for Swordrush. Let's now move into the finals. Fresh. No, I cannot see it. Damn it, where's the game? Okay, so Eugen wins against the Toledo. Let's have a look into this game. Because we cannot see the final game somehow. I forgot to put on. Okay, so... yeah, okay, now it's lost again. And here we go. Against the Pegasi, against each other. Toledo staying true to his one division he played all day long. Let's see his air targeting. But also his air fighting capabilities, because Eugen is known for his well fighter control. Like, I think that's how he got some his wins against Gonzo against Corbo, who is one of the best air players in the game, by just being better in air playing and air control. Okay, wait. Let's get slower down. Let's get paused for a second. So we have Toledo pushing on with a lot of infantry again. Moving pretty defensively down here. But I see. And a lot of infantry also coming into the town for Eugen. And some infantry up there. And the Panzerjäger to defend against any of the small tetrarchs in the south with an IG, I think. Yeah, one IG here, one IG here. Yeah. So, Flamethrower is getting killed by the Stoßtruppen after getting 2 good bursts out, but not enough. Interesting. And now Pathfinder's getting the kill. At least the replay is not bugging this time again, like it did last time with map units jumping all over the map. The Panzerjäger might even get a kill here. Not for now. Everything is unloading now. But fires so much A rounds into the maybe Paris, but that's not really helpful. The IG though dealing much more damage and pinning down the airborne Paris. Yeah, double IG fire on the airborne Paris. Those guys are stunned for now. But Toledo is oh no, he's not reacting to the IGs. He's reacting to the MG up here, and he's pushing forward with his airborne Paris. But yeah, not airborne Paris really 1v1 against Stoßtruppen, but not the 1v3. Even more IGs up here. Eugen really going for the mass IG tactic, which I guess is even more effective in 17th, where they get 1 star. Or also, I think, in 716th. Yeah, good mortar fire by Toledo. Again, playing a pretty good early game. Like, really, that's not where he's lacking gameplay wise. Still a 0-0. Would like another artillery piece out of him if he has one. Getting a kill on the AG? No, but it's done. But losing his sniper, that's bad. As he also has no recon squads down here anymore. And now Eugen is studying the counter-artillery fire with the 120mm. That should always win against an 3-inch mortar. But the 3-inch mortar at least didn't got any health damage. And now Toledo is trying to push the town again, but the IGs doing that crossfire again. Together with the mortar, most likely shooting soon again. So yeah, this town fight should be back under control for you. Like, he should at least be able to secure town perimeters and not let Toledo get out of there. who invested quite heavily into all of those units. Let's see. Does he bring it down here? An infantry squad to push down the salient. And this might give him 51%, but I don't think it will give him 52%. But he's pushing up northwards with his mortar, which is a bit off target. No, yeah, case was firing on the grenadiers. Should fire on the MG42 though. That's a much more valuable target. And there's a Panzerjäger now that should stop the push at all. As does the 120mm mortar. Like, yeah, the push is stopped. And Eugen might even be able to surrender some of those units. Moves forward. And the Panzerjäger gets a kill on the Tetrarch, who was forced out of there by another Panzerjäger into the IG. Which will give Eugen a chance to push down here. And yeah, Eugen holding both flanks while leaving the town area to Toledo, which is a good choice. As his close quarter combat is not as good as the one of Toledo. But his long-range engagement HE units are much better. Like especially those 120mm mortars are deadly, really deadly. And IG-18s are just really, really cost-efficient units too. And there goes the Little John. And the 120mm mortar is opening fire against the A-bomb Piats and the... Why do they call them Piats? Against the Panzerjägers? I don't think Eugen will ever push his Panzerjägers into Piat range. The 3mm mortars, 3-inch mortars attacking the Panzerjäger. 3mm mortar would be a bit useless, I would say. Ooh! Oh, that would have been lovely. But sadly they're only on return fire, and so they didn't engage the Stuck 3. That would have maybe been a lovely kill. As would have been this pack 40, yeah. Ah, that's sad for Toledo. Didn't saw that. And the Stuck will most likely kill the Cromwell if it doesn't move away. The Cromwell is moving backwards, but engaging again. And yeah, that's not an engagement you want to take. And Eugen is slowly but surely also getting the town back with pioneers, while he also still pushes on the sidelines. Cromwell now trying to kill the Panzerjäger, but 2 Panzerjägers plus IG will get the kill on the Cromwell most likely in a second. Not yet, Cromwell is too fast, outruns the Panzerjäger, so he gets back into safety, but still nothing for Toledo to push with. Just overall, well played by Eugen so far, and there goes the surrender. Let's see if we can see the... If we can see the game now, played by Gonzo and... Nope, it's still not... it's still not able to spectate it. So yeah, that's the last game left for today. That's the most important one because it's the finals, but yeah, we're sadly not able to jump in there yet. So we will be... I will recast the replay as soon as the guys are finished. So I will not spoiler you with the result, like I accidentally did with the previous 2 games. No playoffs. It's just a Swiss tournament.
Hallo, ja, verfiel ihr blind zu, das ist eine Sünde, es ist nur ein Kinderspiel, man jagt euch ins Meer, ihr Glück hinterher.
So yeah, keep it tuned, guys. We'll jump into the finals as soon as we get there.
Alle am Hafen, er war überall dabei, auch im Dixenson. Mit jedem Stück ging er schlafen. Die rote Lampe vor der Bar, die knallte er in zwei. Alles, was ihm sympathisch war, das hielt er tagelang frei. Doch wollte ihm einer irgendwas, und das gefiel ihm nicht sehr. Dann räumte er einfach die Bude aus und beendete den Verkehr.
32 followers now. No, nice.
Gin. Er saß ihn im Blut und er gab ihm auf.
So I guess we'll get to the 50 by March. But yeah, if you haven't followed yet, it would be lovely by you to give me a follow, or us a follow, the SC League, so we can get into the affiliate program of Twitch, so we can get subscribers and so on, and start getting revenue out of this and sponsor tournaments or production value with it, like prize pool wise, or getting some other stuff going, like website and so on.
Drin lag ein Blatt und daraus stand: Mein Kahn wird nicht.
But to get there, we need 50 followers first. Everything else we already achieved by a mile, like average 3 viewers and so on. That we broke our first few streams already by a lot. I think by now we are at like an average of 7 or 8. But yeah.
Leer. Und weil mir jetzt alles zum Hals raushängt, drum beende ich.
How many songs are in there? Okay, it's 36 songs.
Meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Let's play a bit of cards till the game's ready.
Smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that I know? Tell them I won't be
Come on,
long.
it's that game.
They'll be happy to know that as you saw
To show you my other game I like quite a lot at the moment.
this song. Meet again,
Okay, let's leave you with the screen instead of back screen for a second.
don't know when,
Graphics.
but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Yeah, let's play a bit of cards. Till Legion and... Oh, they're finished. Okay, damn it. Okay, Gonzo and Heroic. Let's get into this game then. The second I start the game, they're ready. Right. I'm getting back into Steel Division. So... So let's see. There we go. Nope, not here yet. Okay, replace.
Dalmatinischer Wein schmeckt so fein, darum trink ich ihn so gerne. In der kleinen Taverne, wenn die Sonne versieht. Doch ich trink diesen Wein nur zu zweien, weil er gar so schnell ins Blut geht. Und das Küssen.
So is it? No, yeah, there we go. Final game. Let's see what the division, what are the divisions that got picked. Oh, what? I think we got it back over here. Can't even press escape. Nice. There we go. Okay. Okay. So, 21st Panzer against Guards Armored. Against in this lovely village of Colorville. So, Robert is going for Stuart, a few rifles and one armored rifles, I think it is, and one armored rifle leaders. So yeah. Okay. Still nothing huge happening. What do we get here? We get a flag. We get a lot of light armored units, like 2 Panzer 38F, 35F, 1 222, 1 S307 pack. So interesting unit composition by Gonzo over here. And interesting that he chose 21st Panther instead of 116. I guess he wants to see how well they're balanced and stuff. There's an Humber up here, together with 2 half tracks. And yeah, there we go. I always like this side more, especially down here. And up here it's okay, but down here they're in a advantage with this tree line, I would say. This tree line and this tree line. It's better than this one, which is quite open to all sides. Nice shot by the Steward. Gets the kill on the 2-2-2. Good start for Heroic. And in the town, nobody wants to push forward. Even though Robert invested quite a lot more in here, I think, so he should be the one pushing. But the kill down here also gave him quite a lot of time that he can take. Otherwise, with the 2-2-2 also pushing forward, I think Gonzo could have pushed pretty hard, but without the 2-2-2, it's a lot harder. Up here, Panzer Grenadiers engaging motorized rifles, but also in half track, so I think it will lose a long time engagement. And Humber versus Pack, and the Humber gets the better out of the U-304F Pack. And both exactly at the same time falling back. And both coming back in the exact same moment. And with the half-track also engaging, the motorized rifle fall back. And also the Panzerschreck firing one round at the half-track, yeah. So Gonzo holding the top, and he gets the 6-pounder pinned by the Panzer IV down here. And now he can push forward, and the Steward is in a really ugliest position now. This 6-pounder shouldn't fire. Yeah, no, it shouldn't. Now it gets not even pinned, it just gets directly killed by a shot of the Panzer 35F. This is ugly for Heroic. Because, yeah, the Steward gets his weapon jammed, and now this side is Gonzo's. Like, with pretty. Like, the chances for Heroic holding this are super low, even with another AT gun moving up. Another 6-pounder, yeah, another 6-pounder. And up here, Stewart gets the kill, but he needs to do something up here now. And that's not super easy with the setup that Gonzo has, with even a leader coming up. Because he will lose the southern flank to Gonzo's unit. The Saxon, I think, Saxon smokes the rifle, so he can hold out a bit longer over here. But he didn't got him directly into the smoke, and now the Panzer Grenadier can engage them, and this will leave the rifles surrendering to the U-304F. I think U stands for Umbau, like changed version. I don't know, not exactly sure what U stands for in there. I think it's Umbau. And there's another, yeah. Up here, Robert needs to do something, otherwise, yeah, he's now pushed back to a +2 for Gonzo. Maybe we can make it a +1 again if he brings up the infantry here. But the 6-pounder, now the 6-pounder is falling down. And now the Saxon has to get out of there, otherwise the Saxon might end up dying too. And it looks like it. With the pack, the pack half-track engaging it too. And the Panzer. So many shots, so many rounds fired on it already. And it's still not dead, wow. That's quite amazing. That the Saxon got out of there, it's super lucky. Heroic now gets his Wunderwaffe out. The Cromwell 7. Not only Germans have Wunderwaffen. This one is one of the best tanks in A, with 11 armor, but even that one I don't think can defend the southern flank. He might have been able to at the start of the game, but now it will be super hard. Like, it really has to work wonders, miracles, to do what it has to do to change the situation down here. Even the Panzer IV is now moving up. The Saxon still isn't. No, the Saxon's in a good spot, okay, but yeah, he needs to use it to do something. Like pinning the pack, then moving up to Cromwell and trying to get a kill. before the Cromwell gets pinned by all the fire that's at him. But oh, that's a Pack 40, right? No, that's even a Pack 43. And the Pack 43 in this bush shuts down those two land spawns nearly completely. Saxon is firing at the pack and is hitting the Pack 43 at the same moment. The 307. But yeah, he's still not moving up here or anything. I think all his attention of both players is down here at the moment. Getting a half track, an Umbau 304. But yeah, that's not enough. He needs much more. Ooh, and now the Pack 43 is on the side of the Cromwell, but he moves back to Cromwell as he sees it. And now he's firing with the Saxon onto the Pack 43. But yeah, he needs to get the kill on this one. Ooh, nice. Juicy hit. Right there. Nice, gets the 2-2-2. And now he can maybe win this engagement. But yeah, this Cromwell cannot die. If this Cromwell dies, it's over, I think. The game is over if the Cromwell dies before it does damage. Good movement. Getting away from the Pentagrenadiers. Still nothing up in the north, so yeah, I can be zoomed in here. The Saxons hit pretty well, but still the Pack 43 is not dead. Got down to one man, but it's still a one man drop. This pack doesn't hit anything. With, I think, yeah, 6 accuracy, and it doesn't hit anything. Like, missing 2 shots on the Saxons, missing 1 shot on this Humber, I think also missed 1 shot on the Steward already. For sure 1 on the Cromwell. Ooh. Pack 43 has another chance to kill the Cromwell. And there, down goes the Cromwell, and I think that's really game over. Like, it says down here that the game will go on for a while, but yeah. This Steward is also in a pretty bad spot. This Steward goes down too. Oh. Oh, that's really, really bad for Robert. That's really, really bad. Saxon engaging the... Wait, what? Is it engaging? Why is it firing on this? Okay, he gets an off-map one, but yeah, if this would have been coming a bit earlier, it could have been game-changing. Because also, if he would have broken through this area, through all this stuff over here, I think he would have pushed up to here. But yeah, this way, Gonzo will let him never get out of here. And he also Gonzo got in a Panther 35F up here, so no way that Robert is breaking out of here any time soon. And Town is in still super competed. Panther Grenadiers get pinned and get killed soon. So yeah, there were some good kills for Robert, but he needs much more to get back into this game. I don't see him doing that. He's a good player, but so is Eugen. No, so is Gonzo. So yeah. This game is RIP, I think, for Robert. This Saxon aim is most of the time pretty good, other than when he's hitting an empty bush, but yeah. Not killing the Pack 43 with this one hit was also really sad. Otherwise the Cromwell wouldn't have died, and then yeah, the game would have looked differently, I think, but the way it is at the moment, I think there's no way for Robert to get out of this situation. There comes the Firefly. Killing the Panther 35F most likely. As soon as it's target. What did kill the off? Yeah, okay, I think the off-map just killed... yeah, the off-map just killed the Panzer IV. But there's the bigger brother of the Panzer IV B version. No, C version. Yeah, the Panzer IV H with 3 stars. This one is a beast. This one is a real beast. Even though it's just 6 armor, but with 3 stars, Panzer IVs are pretty good. With 1 star or no stars, they're useless, but with 3 stars, they're really, really good. Like, they start with 9 accuracy, so they're nearly always hitting. I think they have like a 76%, like over 70 for sure, chance to hit with the first shot. If they're not pinned. Which is huge. Like, they have more than Firefly. Firefly has 8 at the moment. I think on 1000 meter range it gets +1, so then it's equal, but still, this one is much cheaper than the Firefly. But yeah, Gonzo also is winning the town by now, and yeah, not much left for Herobert to pull his hands on. He killed the Pack 43, he killed one of the packs here, but still, all of this should be too much for him. Like, he might be able to break through down here if he kills this stuff, but that's if he kills this stuff. Good off-map call. Why didn't saw the circle? But yeah, good off-map call. He might get the Panzer IV now, but yeah, he needs to get the Panzer IV. Maybe it's not enough. Still not engaging onto it. Panzer IV and gets out. Internal fire on the Sherman OP. Down goes the Sherman OP. Down here, the Humber goes down. Another Humber comes in, but yeah. Oh, another Pack 43 getting an internal fire into the Firefly. Another Pack comes in. That gets the kill, but doesn't. Like, really good use of the Sexton. And really, if the Sexton would have killed the Pack 43, I think we would look on different board, but it didn't, so that's where we go. That's what Steel Division is. There's some RNG. Another German OP is coming in, but yeah, I don't see him doing too well. And now the Firefly is in mortal danger. As is the Sexton, I think. Yeah, the Sexton is also good smoke again. Like, really, he's using his Sexton so well. Already got nearly 60 shots out of it. And like over 60 when you count the smoke rounds and the 80 rounds, but like, it really he really fights with teeth and everything, but I don't think Herobert can win this game anymore. Sherman gets... yeah, up here his Steward got killed. And one of his infantry squads, I think, too. And the Sherman is fighting against the 3-star Panzer G. It's a lot of infantry. And yeah, now Gonzo's pushing even further. Okay, off-map call again, killing a leader group, forcing this infantry, those vehicles to get out on the map. Good pincer move with 1 6-pounder into Firefly, but I don't think it will be enough. But well played by Heroic. Like, compared to his first game against, who was it, a little later? He got much better. He got in this game, even though he loses. Well, he was winning the first one, but still, he played pretty well against in this one. But yeah, Gonzo played also pretty good, using his division and all the tools it can bring in. Other than Vielfach und Reihenwerfer. Aber Vielfach und Reihenwerfer weren't needed in this game anyway. Maybe a Vielfachwerfer. Nee. Reinwerfer with smoke, but for sure not a Vierfachwerfer. Even though I would love to see them. Yeah, some of my favorite units in the game, especially the Reinwerfer, as it has a pretty high reload and recharge time. And there goes the Firefly, and there goes the OP, and this Firefly will also most likely die. Again, nice use of the Sexton, but again, it will not be enough. And another Pack 43 is up here. This Sexton really, oh man, such a good job. And yeah, there we go. Already 1,800 points on the board for Gonzo. We're +3 now. So yeah, game is over in 3 minutes. And I would say that's true because I don't think the robot can come back from this. And really, the score is not true to the skill put in by and Robert. He did some mistakes, but they weren't as big as the scoreboard says they were. And he really fights till the end, which I really like. Not giving up, trying to push wherever he can. Not doing too badly, but not good enough to get him back on the board, sadly. So he will lose the finals with 0 points on his board. But I think it will be an okay kill-death ratio. He even killed both of the Pack 43s by now? Yeah, he killed both of the Pack 43s. But the Sexton paid with his life for it. The MVP Sexton. And he's even somewhat pushing back now. Like, now everything down here is dead. But there's the King Tiger. Oh my god, yeah. There's the big boss himself. And he will not be able to push it to a 50-50 fast enough for him not losing before that. He's setting up his Typhoon AT to try to get a shot onto the King Tiger's back, but he's not able to. That would have been a lovely end, killing a King Tiger, but his Typhoon AT killed the pace with his life for the attempt too. And there we go, GG. Well played by both sides. Yeah, there's difference, but like if you take off the Typhoon AT, it's just like 1,900 to 1,640. So yeah, let's see what was MVP for Gonzo. The Panzer did well, but that was in combination with all the other stuff. I don't think there's any huge MVP. Oh man, this Panzer Grenadier did well, killing 2 squads of Iraqis. Yeah, this Panzer Grenadier squad did well, but it wasn't a real MVP. Overall, pretty good average kill on everything. But yeah, guys, that's it. Gonzo wins the tournament against Sir Robert in the finals. So let's see. Let's give you the scores. Robert. So let's move it to... Yeah. So at the end we have... Wait, what? Nope. Wrong side. So at the end we have Gonzo winning. Before her Robert, before Eugen. And then our new face, Zoltress, getting on 4th place. A little later on 5th, Human at 6th, Gensei Kaka at 7th, and Zombra at 8th spot. All the replays you can find on the Discord channel if you want to see them for yourself. You can still see you can get to the community balance patch down below on the link, as you can get to the Discord. So yeah, give us some feedback to the patch. What do you think about the patch? Play it yourself. I enjoyed much more than playing the vanilla version by now. And yeah, if you see bugs, tell us. We will change them as soon as we can. Especially a big shout out to Mickey, Mr. Crisps, and yeah, especially to those both, and also to Chief Berto for making all this possible
Mach nix gern Solo.
by creating the mod.
Mädchen, die gibt's ja alle
And yeah,
das Herz erfreuen. Und
as I already said earlier,
stolz,
consider to give us a follow if you like the cast and if you want to see more of this.
wenig aus Holz,
Would be,
ist auch nicht aus
and yeah, see you around, guys.
eine Braut im Bombay.
Goodbye. See you Tuesday, maybe. So yeah, next stream is Tuesday. And yeah, hopefully see you all in SD2 when it comes out.
Doch die allerschönste Blume, die ich sah, die blühte in St. Pauli, in Hamburg, Altona. Johnny, Johnny, bald sind wir wieder da. Wieder in St. Pauli, in Hamburg, Altona. Nun ist das Mädel meine Frau, mit Haus und Hof dabei. Und langsam, da wird man ja auch alt und grau. Die Fahrenzeit, die ist vorbei. Ein Enkelkind sitzt auf dem Schoß. Was will der Mensch noch mehr zum Glücklichsein? Ja, Schiffe, die fahren, stolz und groß, im Abendsonnenschein. Eins vielleicht nach Bombay oder nach Shanghai. Eins vielleicht nach Rio oder nach Hawaii. Ach, das war ein Leben, so wie es mir gefällt. Oh, du mein St. Pauli, oh, du weite Welt. Johnny, Johnny, das war die schönste Zeit. Über Wind und Wellen war die Welt so weit.
Ein bisschen Leichtsinn kann nicht schaden, lasst der Jugend ihr Vergnügen. Die frohen Tage verfliegen, darum lasst ihr keine grauen Haare wachsen, denn ein bisschen Leichtsinn kann nicht schaden, lasst der Jugend ihre Freude. Bist du halt so alt wie der Methusalem, wirst du eingestehen, auch ich war jung. Und darum drücke heute beide Augen zu,